What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be taking a look at a very interesting Simic Flash deck. And what's so interesting about this, Chance? Well, I'm glad you asked. Thanks kindly. The interesting thing about this deck is actually the fact that we can pay 2 mana, basically, to counter things with our Frilled Mystic and with our Voracious Greatsharks. That's right, 2 mana. Not 4, not 5, but 2. And I'm going to show you how in just a second. So before we go and hop into that, first off, I would like to remind you, if you enjoy the video, if you enjoy the content, please be sure to leave a like down below, as it does help each individual video as well as the channel as a whole. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you like what you're seeing here, please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon that comes out afterwards. That way you can actually get notifications whenever I post videos and post about important updates and live stuff or whatnot. Furthermore, if you want to see us play these decks live and climb ranked live, go hop over on twitch.tv/Dr. Spillikin. We're live most mornings now, 9 a.m., usually 2 hours. We're playing 2 decks a morning for right now, playing them in ranked and testing out these custom built decks, and that's where this comes from. And last but not least, of course, if you're looking for a community to join up with, talk, and chill out with, we do have a Discord community down in the description below, so be sure to click that link and head over there as well. Now, all that self-sellout stuff is out of the way. A whole lot of S's there. I was sure I was going to trip up. Anyways, we're on into how we actually get this done. So this card right here that comes out with Ikoria, which I'm very surprised I actually haven't seen in any decks. Literally haven't seen this card played at all, which is just, it just absolutely flabbergasts me, to be completely honest. Anyways, Escape Protocol reads, whenever you cycle a card, you may pay 1 mana. When you do, exile target artifact or creature you control, and then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So, how do we get for this 2-cost Frilled Mystic? Well, you have the Escape Protocol down. You already countered something with Frilled Mystic, right? You already played it and countered, and mwahahaha, did your evil laugh. Then, you're going to be able to cycle for 1 mana down here. Startling Development, Frostveil Ambush, Boon of the Wishgiver, all that good stuff. Right, all that cycling cost only costs 1, and the fantastic thing about this is you can get around Teferi with this. You can counter spells through a Teferi, whatever his name is, with Escape Protocol, because you can cycle at any given time. It's not casting a spell. So when you have your Frilled Mystic down, you have your Escape Protocol, you cycle, you pay the 1 for the cycling, right? You pay the 1 here, you bounce your Frilled Mystic at instant speed, because cycling can be done at any speed, right? Or at instant speed, at any speed. Can be done at any time with instant speed. So you bounce your Frilled Mystic, instant speed, no qualms, right? You're not playing a card, you're not doing anything like that. You already have the setup because you have the Escape Protocol. And so that is how you're going to pay 2 mana to counter spells with Frilled Mystic and Voracious Greatshark. Now, the rest of the deck, and you'll see that I have the deck laid out, and it looks sort of odd right now, but realistically, this is how you're going to end up playing the deck out. You have your Startling Development, which is great if you need to keep something alive against something like Fire Prophecy or whatever that card is, right? That deals 3 damage or any of those 2 or 3 damage things. It's great at keeping your stuff alive, right? Even sometimes finishing the game out. If your opponent's real low, they don't expect you to boost up something like a Faerie Vandal or even a Risen Reef, right? You can get them in that last little bit of damage. Mystical Dispute, excellent counterspell, and a lot of the times you're going to be playing it for 1, which is why I have it over here in the 1 slot. Frostveil Ambush, another cycling cost 1. Also, this card is actually really good. The aggro matchups that you get this in, you can either cycle it out and go looking for your lands early if you're not hitting them, or you get to the 5 mana, you're not quite dead yet. You can tap 2 of your opponent's creatures, and they're not going to untap, so you get a little bit of breathing room with this card, right? Also, cycling cost 1, so fantastic there. And it is instant speed. Keynote there, it's instant speed. Works great against Priests of the Forgotten Gods. Well, I wouldn't say great, because they still get to tap if they want to, but you're at least making sure that it doesn't untap, right? And then Boon of the Wishgiver, again, another cycling 1-cost card. So all these are actually going to be played for the large majority for 1 cost. And then you have your 2 costs with Faerie Vandal, which you're going to be benefiting from all the cycling, right? You have Ominous Seas, again, you're going to be benefiting from all the cycling. As well as Ominous Seas can be cycled itself, so it kind of plays in. And granted, you would have to pay and play. Terrible. You would have to pay 3 in order to balance it, because 2 for the cycling, 1 for the Escape Protocol. But still, 3 mana to counter is what you would essentially pay for something like a Sinister Sabotage, so it's really not that bad. We have good old-fashioned Quench. We have Risen Reef in the deck because it plays really well with the Escape Protocol. Given you don't have the Frilled Mystics and Voracious Greatsharks, you can bounce the Risen Reef, right, and ramp out, get cards drawing into your hand as well. And so we're splashing in 3 copies of Risen Reef, which I think actually do the job pretty well. Down here towards the top end, you'll see we have a Nightpack Ambusher because this is a flash deck, and Nightpack Ambushers they're just monsters, right? This card can win you the game all by itself if your opponent is just not playing right? Shark Typhoon, another great cycling card. One, it can be cycled. Two, all your non-creature cards in the deck. Granted, a lot of them / all of them are small, right? None of them are very high in cost. Still being able to create those flying sharks that can sometimes be evasive or block Crasises. They're just way too good. So 2 copies I feel like is perfectly fine. And then we have 2 copies of Agent of Treachery, and this is really for me personally. I enjoy the idea of being able to bounce an Agent of Treachery for 2 mana, just like we do everything else with Escape Protocol, right? Also, it's a good top end for those games where we're like, well, we really need to steal something. So, Agent of Treachery, personal preference call on my end. Do I think it actually belongs in the deck? I don't know. I feel like you could cut it and run more efficient spells somewhere in here, and it might turn out a little bit better for you. But again, I love me some Agent of Treachery. So anytime I can play an Agent of Treachery and have that possibility of bouncing it for more, fantastic. Now, one thing to note about Escape Protocol before we go and hop into these matches, it does say when you do exile target artifact or creature you control. So you can also exile artifact. So I have a nice little list over here, at least 3, of suggestions to where you can take this off into an artifact deck. So you have things like Golden Egg. Whenever they enter the battlefield, draw a card. Very simple, right? It's 2 mana, it's low cost. Also, it can give you that mana right back, right? Tap, sack it, get 1 mana of any color, whatever. So that's kind of interesting. Sorcerer's Spyglass I thought was very interesting because you can have it re-enter the battlefield, right? And you just choose a different thing, right? Because it doesn't say that this doesn't work when it leaves the battlefield, it just keeps working. So you just keep bouncing Sorcerer's Spyglass, you name their planeswalkers, you name their priest, you name whatever that has the activated ability, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. And if you want to be spicy with it, you can go for a Meteor Golem, right? Whenever it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent control. So you play this down some way, somehow, right? 7 mana, I know it's a lot, but you get a little tricky, a little cheesy with it. You get the Meteor Golem down, and you just start bouncing it with Escape Protocol. You start paying that 2 mana and destroying all of your opponent's non-land permanents just constantly. Boom, 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 right? So that was my other ideas for this. Maybe you could even take a Meteor Golem plus that new Crystalline Giant and make some kind of artifact mono blue deck. I really feel like that could be really good and one that we may do in the future. But nonetheless, that's going to do it for the deck breakdown. Let's go ahead and hop right into our matches. El Diablo, hey, we played you yesterday. I don't remember what you were playing, but we're not playing the same thing, so there's that. Shark Typhoon and Agent of Treachery in starter hand. Good. Voracious Greatsharks. And another Shark Typhoon. Alright, tell you what, I'm going to throw back one of these Startling Developments. Leyline of the Void. Interesting. Alright. Well, we got enough mana to get to our Fabled Passage, so that'll be good. I probably should have kept that first hand, honestly. It was a bit high-end in cost, but that's okay. It's not always a bad thing to have a high-end cost. But, hey, we got a Quench, so we'll be alright. We'll quench some of their stuff away. Leyline hits them as well, right? Leyline is in your... a card we put into an opponent's graveyard. No, so just us. Alright, well, let's get rid of that. Oh, is this a Mardu Winota deck? If they play, okay. It could still very well be Mardu Winota. Let's be real. Let's be real, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't want to cycle that Shark Typhoon just for the one. Alright. we might cycle Startling Development. Then again, if that's all they're going to do, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, so let's, with our Fabled Passage, let's go grab some more blue mana. We do need green mana, don't get me wrong, but we have the single green mana we need for the Risen Reef, so that should be good. Oh, we do need another one for Frilled Mystic if we happen to draw into that. Maybe getting green mana wasn't a bad idea. That's fine. We're going to get the Risen Reef down, see if we can't dive in, see what else we can see here. Fire Prophecy. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to do Startling Development as well. So, Risen Reef just going to bite the dust here. And another one down, and another one down. Hey, but we got some more land off of it. That'll give us our Voracious Greatshark when we untap. So we are going to have to untap for that. Fervent Champion, though, happy to not see a Winota coming down. Obviously, because if they had Winota, they would have played the land in Winota. So it's good, it's good, it's all good. We're only taking we're taking minimal damage here, okay? Minimal damage. And now we have our Greatshark online for if they try to play a Winota. I think we're doing good. And if they don't, we can tap their creatures, right? So cool beans, I think we're doing good. Well, I don't think we're doing bad. Let me rephrase that. Still no Winota. Wow, that is actually really surprising. You say, Chance, well, you could have went with the Frostveil Ambush as soon as they went to swing in, because they won't swing in without doing, what's it called, right? 1 mana away from that. Let's cycle. Let's see what we can find. Ominous Seas. Fantastic. Ominous Seas is fantastic, but I still can't play it. I can't afford that. Alright, so this time we actually got to start taking our health a little bit seriously. We're getting a little bit low now. I wonder why they chose to go for Mardu Winota. Like, what do you value in Mardu over an Agent of Treachery? It's hard question to answer if you're asking me personally. Alright, so if they just skip straight to attacks, we go for the Frostveil. They played the land, but they're still going for the attacks. I think we'd go for this. Just tap them. Even if they play the Winota, they won't have anything to swing in with, right? So we'll have a little bit of time. Let's see it. Mothra. Okay. That's not what I was expecting at all. At all. Damn, I need one more land. I don't know why my hand keeps getting so disorganized. Alright. Oh! Sorry, I got a little happy there. Hell yeah. Alright, so obviously I want to get Shark Typhoon down, but we can't afford to do it this turn, right? Or is this the only turn we can't afford to do it, actually? Nah, no. We'll go for the Ominous Seas, I think. Leave mana for the Frilled Mystic. Our opponent's been playing around our counterspells pretty well as well, but I think we've been doing a pretty terrible job, personally. You gotta let the Healer's Hawk come down. It may not be a Winota deck at all, by the way, just so we're all clear. That gives us their Mothra. Alright. They're cracking us for 3. If they have anything that boosts them, we're kind of doomed. I like their deck though. I don't know what the actual point of it is, if it is just Mothra aggro or what, but seems nice. Seems rather nice. We also kind of hit all of our top end early. Also, I might have been being a little too stingy with that Shark Typhoon. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Alright, I think we have plenty of green mana now. We'll just grab some blue here. Maybe. There we go. How much mana are we at? We should be at 8, right? So I can't play this plus play something else. I really want to, I'm not gonna lie. We may just go for the big Shark Typhoon. Either which way, we're leaving our board as is for right now. Opponent's got a hell of a lot of health. There's the Winota. Alright, so we counter. We Voracious Greatshark that shit. I knew they were playing Winota. I was starting to doubt myself. I was like, maybe they're not playing Winota, but there it is. Alright, so Voracious Greatshark coming down. Our opponent's swinging all in. They said, fuck you. We're going for it. I mean, if they have anything that boosts that Healer's Hawk, we're so doomed. Why do my games always turn into this? Fire Prophecy. You're gonna kill my Mothra after I worked so hard. Alright. Whatever. So do we make the Shark Typhoon now? We're kind of... No, we don't, right? For sure we don't. So I put this down though, we don't have enough to also cast Frilled Mystic. So we just have to go for the world's largest cycled shark, right? Obviously not the world's largest, but you get what I'm saying. We got to go for a really big shark. Kenrith. Good old Kinster. You're getting countered, Kenny. You're getting countered. Then they swing in with the Healer's Hawk. And we cycle. Another Frilled Mystic. Hey, we're still... Oh, El Diablo, gonna scoop it out. We were on 1 health. Dar 8 star. Can't be Dark Star, right? Because it's 8. Dar 8 star? I don't know. Probably supposed to be Dark Star. Sure. Sure, why not? We'll test it out. I really don't like the fact that our opponent keeps going to go first. I would like the first turn. Por favor. I'm gonna keep that Mystical Dispute. We already see blue mana. I'd be like, really dumb to not. Leafkin. You think I care about your little ramp? I don't. I'm gonna take a Greatshark straight through that ramp. Alright, so that's getting disputed for sure. For sure. No Risen Reef shall live here so long as my name is Chance. I think I do want to go ahead and cycle this away. Go looking for some more lands, am I right? Am I right or am I right? Hey, you know that Risen Reef you were trying to play? Looky here, I got one too. We will take action on that Fabled Passage. Fantastic. So we're going to be up to 5 mana next turn, which is enough for our Voracious Greatshark, which I think is just fantastic. I'm assuming our opponent has some Cavalier of Thorns in their deck somewhere. So we'll be looking out for those. Another Leafkin. Oh boy. Simic Elementals. It's just typical Simic Elementals too so far. I gotta say, you're surprising me. So we already have double green for the Frilled Mystic and the Nightpack and all that good stuff. I won't make that mistake again. Well, I may, but I won't make it again this stream. Alright, and we kick it back to our opponent because we don't play things on our turn. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. A Blast Zone, I've got to say, it's been a while since I've seen one of those. Those are mighty handy, actually. Mighty handy. They're going for an Ordero. Do we counter the Ordero? If we do, all they're simply not gaining is the life and all that, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. Don't get me wrong, Ordero is good, but if you counter them, they just get them right back, right? Voracious Greatshark is the type to counter and exile. There we go. Yeah, trying to sneak one past me. I don't think so, Buster. Try to sneak a Cavalier past me. Who do you think you are? Alright, so we're up to, what, 6 mana? I guess we'll leave everything as is. I do want to get down that Risen Reef, though. I'm not going to lie. So we're cracking in with the Greatshark. You know what? Sure, we'll go for the Risen Reef. Double Reef. Double fun. Faerie Vandal. Cool. Cool beans. Yeah, yeah. Ramp me, baby. Ramp me. That's why you're in the deck, Risen Reef. That's why you're in the deck. So our opponent's down to 2 cards. 1 card. They're shocking it in. Is it a Crisis? Don't be a Crisis. Don't be a Crisis. Crisis. Or are they going for the Blast Zone? Did they do the math and they're like, ooh, yeah, I can Blast Zone the Risen Reefs. I don't know. That was my best evil laugh I got. Finale. Finale for 6. Okay. Interesting. Could have done it for 8, but they're looking for something. Cavalier? Cavalier's 5. Alrighty, Darkstar. Just conceding it out, and we're just climbing right back up. Contet? I don't know if that 7's supposed to be a T or what. Or if it's supposed to be Conte 7. 2 Shark Typhoons, a Frilled Mystic, and a Nightpack Ambusher walk into a bar. Why does the opponent always get to go first? That's what I want to know, damn it. When is it Chance's time to shine? We got to mulligan that. I don't think it's... Oh. And now the gloves come off. We're keeping it. Hello. Hi. Hi, how are you? Good sir or madam. Hope you're enjoying your day rather well. I'm going to go for the Frilled Mystic right off the bat. Because there's no guarantee that we hit that 3rd land, right? And I'm going to go ahead and grab some green mana because we already have double blue. So we're good there. We're all good in the neighborhood there. Now, I am going to have to shock in this breeding pool because I decided to do that if we don't draw another land. It is what it is, you know? I want to get these ominous seas down. Nice. Thanks. Oh, you weren't saying that to me. Okay. Alright, so ominous seas. Come on down, come on down. It is time for you to come on down. Leafkin. Our opponent, what is with everybody playing this Simic ramp kind of stuff? I mean, I'm fine with it, I suppose, but you're stressing me out. You're stressing me out. I don't like the idea of mass manipulation, you know? I have way too many flashback horrors of that card. Just, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. So we dispute that crisis. I know it's a tiny crisis. It's a baby crisis. But you dispute the flyer. Because we have our own Faerie Vandal. We have our own prerogative, right? Allowing our opponent to not draw more cards, that is a high priority for me, personally. I don't know about you guys and girls. We're going to get down the escape protocol. We're going to save the Faerie Vandal for their turn. For the surprise Arena. Hiya! Bet you didn't see that coming, huh? Thought I was going to counter you. But I didn't. But I would have. Oh, I would have. Alright, so Cavalier of Thorns. Goodness, Chance. English, please. Thank you. Now, this isn't the best thing to be cycling. I'd rather actually draw the 4 cards at instant speed with it. So we're probably just going to go for the Castle Vantress Scry on their turn. Is what I'm thinking. Because we're so close. We're so close to just being able to draw 4. Oh, sorcery speed. I mean, even still. Even still. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all good. I'd rather wait and see if we have a better cycle target, or just wait on it. Just wait on it. Leafkin. So many Leafkins. So leafy. I can barely see. Alright, my turn. Oh, fuck! Ladies, gentlemen, what are you doing? You're not reminding me to do the stuff that I need to do. Fuck. Alrighty. Well, we got a Nightpack Ambusher. I'm not upset about that. I'm a little salty that I forgot to scry, though. Probably would have kept the Nightpack Ambusher on top, but it's that next card that I'm really concerned with, right? Are they going for the big crisis? No, Nissa. Nissa. I think we cycle this for 1 to see if we can hit a Frilled Mystic. No, decline. Shark Typhoon. Interesting. I don't really want to put a little 2/2 Shark Typhoon down, I'm not gonna lie. Though it does put our Arm of the Seas to 6/7 on our turn, right? Which is almost enough for a big crisis. Almost enough for a big Kraken. Is that more important than a Nightpack Ambusher? Well, our Nightpack Ambusher can take out this forest that they're about to swing in with, right? That's not bad. Crisis. Just when you think everything can't get any worse, they hit you with the crisis. Alrighty. Can we live? Can we live for one more turn? If I don't play anything here, we're going to get a wolf that I can chum block here. That crisis is going to crack us for 5. They get a 3/3 down from Nissa. How big of a Shark Typhoon can we make? A 4/4? That's enough for us to double block with the Faerie Vandal onto the Hydra Crisis. So then should I just go ahead and turn this into a shark? Because if we do, then we at least get the +1 counter on Faerie Vandal. Although I guess it doesn't matter in the case of us blocking against that crisis, right? And that'll give us a Kraken for next turn. So yeah, if we can block out the crisis, we have a Kraken come next turn. We have another Kraken come the turn after that, which will stop the Cavalier of Thorns bleeding. But they still have a Nissa, and that's not pretty. But our Faerie Vandal's gonna live. So is this that big mass manipulation I was talking about earlier that I have terrible flashbacks of? Certainly feels like it. Certainly does feel like it. Although that's 11 mana. Surely they would go for an even... Ugh. There it is. Chills. Just absolute chills. Alright, you got it. You got it. The big mass manipulation payoff. Ben 4321 or 4321, also known as. Oh, we get to go first. How fantastic. God, I guess we'll keep it. It's hard to turn away 2 mystical disputes. And realistically, we can cycle this away, go looking for more land, so... Actually, we may do that here if they don't play anything in the mystical dispute, right? We may just go ahead and cycle it away. Because I really want to hit lands. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it to it. Ask? Oh. Alright, bite my tongue. Asking you shall receive. They're playing a Lurrus deck, so the chances that we can get a Mystical Dispute off on a turn 2 very low. So I'm going to go for the Escape Protocol. Go ahead and get that down. Come next turn, we'll have enough mana to play Mystical Dispute. I wish it wouldn't constantly have this, like, it only costs 1. You're lying. You're absolutely lying. Huh. That's a whole counter. You do not let your opponent get a Cruel Celebrate down with a Priest when you see a Lurrus. You don't. You just don't do it. Agent of Treachery. Agent of Treachery. Fantastic. We're at 5 mana, so we're getting there. If they go for the Lurrus, we do Mystical Dispute it. If they go for anything else, I think we probably Nightpack Ambusher. It's kind of how I'm feeling. Unless it's like a Bastion of Remembrance, right? I don't know if we can afford that either. They're just immediately going for it. Are they going for the Lurrus here, I wonder? Alright. Fabled Passage, get out some white mana. Yeah, not bad. That's how you shut that down. This is a yeah. No, I don't think so. Alright, so we'll kick it back to our opponent's turn. We have the 5 mana for Frostveil Ambush, which is actually great against a Priest, because, you know, no Priest tappy means a happy chance. So, Ben 4-3-2-1. Ooh, gonna be getting back to Lurrus anyways. I guess we could have went cycling there, looking for something. I think we're fine to get down Nightpack Ambusher. I don't see them tapping the Priest and sacking the Lurrus now that they've already used their bring back thing. So we'll get the Nightpack Ambusher down. Are they going to tap? It's risky for us to do it. Hallelujah. Oh, good. We're all fine. As long as they didn't tap all the way up to the point of us getting that wolf, we are all good. Now, I may want to Frostveil Ambush this turn. We'll see. Cauldron Familiar. We'll resolve that. Alright, so we have to tap them now to force their Priest. If she wants to tap, she has to tap now. right? Which means then we can sack that wolf to her instead of losing our Nightpack, because that's what they were going for, right? Take out the Myers, or yeah, take out the wolf with Myers Grasp and then tap with the priest to get rid of the Nightpack. But if we tap the priest now, then they have to tap the priest now, and we still have the wolf on the field, so should be good. Should be a-okay, right? Nah. Alright. Now they can play the Myers Grasp back, right? Another priest. And the plot thickens. 6 mana. Oh, Agent is so close. So close. We actually can't afford to swing in because that Lurrus. Ah, fuck. Alrighty. Lurrus Priest, so good. So good. We gotta figure something out with this deck to deal with them. I don't think Startling Development's really what we need. We should cycle it, though. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, thank goodness we didn't cycle it. Now they can't priest tap, right? If they had intentions on it, they can't. Well, they could, but we still sacrifice a wolf instead, so. Oh, we got the Agent. What do we take with the Agent, though? Be careful about who you're tapping with that priest. Alright, they're doing it. Do you think they have another Call of the Depth Dweller? I don't know. We're taking their priest for sure. No priest for you. Ha ha ha. And now every time we cycle a card, we can bounce the Agent, so now it's just a matter of drawing into our cards before they kill it. Bravo, bravo. And the crowd goes wild. Ah! God, these fucking Lurrus decks. So annoying. So very annoying. I'm going to go ahead and actually just cycle this immediately. I'm looking for something to play. I'm looking for something to do. We don't want to do this on their creatures. Ah, fuck. Anything but lands, anything but lands. That's what we're looking for. Quench. That's basically useless to us at this point. Even though I know they're about to sack the cat, we have to block it, because if we don't block it, it just keeps doing what it's doing right now. So we gotta sack the cat, take 2 damage from it. And then 3 from that. Alrighty. Oh, we're dead. That's great. Ah, damn. They got us. Oh. Oh, okay. As long as you're gonna be quick with it, I don't mind, Ben. That was good, though. That was fun. Sorta. Tatsuban. Or Tatsubone, I guess. It depends on whether or not that 3 is a 3 or if it's meant to be an E, I guess. That's where it all comes down to. Man, our opponent gets to go first, it feels like every single time. And Karuga fires. This is the kind of oppressive shit I was talking about earlier. I don't know if we'll be able to deal with this. They get to go first. They got the Sphinx. It's gonna be a tough game. I would love to see some green mana so we can get this Frilled Mystic slash Nightpack Ambusher down. We'll have to wait and see though. We will have to wait and see. Bum 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 bum. I think I do want to go ahead and get Ominous Seas brewing up. Opponent's on 3 mana. One more turn, they'll be on fires. Oh, we have the Quench though. Oh baby. I was gonna play that Escape Protocol, but now that we have the Quench, I don't think so. So if they go for that fires, we are quenching it. Yeah, there you go. In case you got thirsty, Tatsubone, just gonna scoop it out. Aqui. Like an aqueduct? My humor. It's really dry. It's really dry humor. I'm keeping it. We have a solid mana base. Don't argue with me. Hello. Hi. I wish it said hi instead of hello back, you know? Add a little bit of variance to the game. Come on, Magic. You know what variance is. Again, with the dry humor chance. The jokes never stop. I'd rather have an Ominous Seas down early than have mana for the Quench on turn 2. Preference? Whatever. Ooh, and now they have the Quench. Well, that's fine. Because, you know, we're not in any rush. We're playing Flash. Also, interesting to note, we got the Nightpack Ambusher. Yeah, we're quenching that, buddy. No, Brineborns allowed here. No sirree. Or madam. By the way, side note on everything. Ooh, Mystical Dispute. That is fantastic. Side note on everything. 2 things. 1, I wish that would have been a land kind of, but I'm not going to argue about Mystical Dispute. 2, I really got to shave my beard. I realize it's getting really out of hand. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice beard, but it's getting to the point where every time I go to eat, it's like getting in my mouth. I know that's mostly mustache. That's not necessarily beard stuff. But I don't feel like you can have a burly beard without a burly mustache. You know, that's just my personal take on it, my personal opinion, you know. Anyways, our opponent sort of doing what we're doing, right? They're playing Simic Flash, so they're just taking their time, waiting it out, see what our opponent's about. Sure, we'll go cycling. We'll go cycling a little bit. Maybe. So our opponent's got a Frilled Mystic, almost guaranteed, right? So we're gonna have to wait for the right little nook or cranny to get this Nightpack Ambusher in. Hello, Aqui. Are you there? I can like actually feel my mustache hairs poking me in the mouth. It's not okay. Aqui. Good sir. Good madam. Come hither. We have a game of Magic to commence. There we go. Voracious Greatshark. Ooh. But it's not a land, so it almost makes me want to do this number right here. Hey, there's the land I was looking for. This is the land you were looking for. Fantastic. See, you just go cycling deep enough, you'll find everything you're looking for in due time. In due time. Now, obviously, we're not playing anything on our turn. That's not the kind of players we're being today. Everything comes down on your turn, opponent. Unless, of course, you're not going to play anything. Man, I want to jam in this Nightpack, but I'd rather wait until we can Mystical Dispute whatever they go to do. Unless, of course, if they go to Mystical Dispute, they have to pay 3 and then pay 3 for that as well. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I am going to cycle this. I am going to cycle. Cycle, cycle, cycle. Because guess what they can't counter? My Ominous Seas, that's already down. Fantastic. Another Mystical Dispute. Wow, all the counters in the world. I actually need one more to land if I'm going to pull this Nightpack Ambusher off, though. So until then, we'll just stay stocked to the brim with Mystical Disputes. Our opponent said, no, 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 we're not playing that game either. No, you go first. That's the game me and this opponent are in right now. Alright, so we're going for the instant speed Kraken. Crack-a-lackin'. But soon, we won't be. Get it? We won't be cracking-lacking. They're just playing a Frilled Mystic. Just straight up, here you go. Nice to meet you. Alright, let's do it. It's Kraken time. Oh, and we have enough now for the Nightpack Ambusher plus the Mystical Dispute. Oh, man. Mr. Opponent, you are in trouble. Yeah. Another Frilled Mystic, huh? Perfect. Perfection. Now we can either go for the Frilled Mystic to cancel it or Quench, or we can just get in a Nightpack Ambusher. Show you how it's done, son. I guess we also could have just countered their Frilled Mystic with our Frilled Mystic. Whatever. Unless, of course, they wanted that, and then they were... No, Aqui. They've seen enough. They said, I'm done. I'm scooping it. Your counters are too strong. The force within this one, it's too great.